because I'm thinking about doing this project I'm doing on this kit rather than the Mapex. So obviously you need good tuning for that and recording parts. I don't know, I keep going back and forth in my head, but in addition to, we need this kit today to be able to do lessons, so had to tune it up. But I'm a lot happier with this bass drum now than it was kind of difficult to figure out, I'm not gonna lie. Just because it's, it's cool dimensions though. I love the bass drum, but it was just like trying to get, what I'm used to hearing and trying to get out of like a 20, is a little bit more difficult with this drum, but I figured it out, I think, for the most part. So, oh, and the EAD is on too, but no trigger engaged or anything of that. That's just the bass drum sound. So you're not getting like, actual trigger through the EAD. I have it disarmed. Good amount of punch and slap too, and that's a felt beater on it. I have the DW9000, which works well because your rebound is often a lot different on these drums. It is a 20, but it's still the amount of air it's pushing and the resistance that it gives you back on, like when you do your downstroke back up on the upstroke, is different. So I tried the few different pedals that I have on it just to see which was most comfortable, and the 9000 by far has the best action on it. So cracking, man. For how small it is, for how little this kit is, it is cracking. Sounds good. Pretty cool. So it could be a rocking kit too, but obviously it's a bebop kit, but it could be a pretty rocking kit too. So need to listen back. I always, like how I'm dressed today, guys. I'm getting ready right now. But I need to listen back, and that's why I usually do this too. Nick, that was funny, man. I wanted to create a video too and just laugh about this because I was like, yeah, he got me, man. He knows me too well. Whatever vibe I'm putting out, he picked up. But no, I was in all honesty, because I have these groups I do in here, and some of my students that are left-handed, I've got to switch everything around, and I have a student that plays left foot on the bass drum. Instead of playing right-handed kit open and just playing left-handed on a right-handed kit, he learned initially, and he's young, he's like 8 or 9, but he has a friend, I guess, friend of the family that came down and set his acoustic kit up for him and gave him like a quick rundown on how to play, and he set everything up for him left-handed and left-footed. So it's just the way, he got used to his muscle memory and working in that way. So anyway, I just have a left-handed kit set up, so I was like, well, for today's lessons, got to get this going. So let's listen back, see how that sounds. I hope everyone's doing well. And man, the garage is sounding pretty good though. I mean, or the garage, the studio, whatever you want to call it. But the Mapex is sounding great. They got different, the pinstripes on it. Sorry, I had to think for a second. I was about to say EC's Evans, but they're not Evans clears. They're Ramo clears. So got those on there. They sound pretty darn good. And last thing I have to do is I need to tune the Gretsch back up too, because it's kind of gotten not neglected, but left to the wayside a little bit as far as tuning goes, just because I've been so busy with trying to get these dialed in, and then I got that new shipment of heads, and they were all coming in sporadically, like every few days, so I had to wait until I had assembled everything I needed, and you guys know how that is. All right, well, love you guys. See how it sounds back in the recording. I'm really interested to see how this bass drum sounds now I put the EQ3 on it. So I just put these little towels rolled up, so it's nothing big, just barely sitting there. They're not taped there or anything. And then a smaller one on the backside on the batter. Yeah, but I mean, the tone is cool out of this drum. It's great drum, great tone. It's super easily portable too. And there's these new. They started opening some places back up again, and they're looking for a drummer. So they only had one drummer there the last time that had a Catalina club, and but he had tape all over it, and he kind of tried to make it sound like a rock kit, which was cool. But it's like all the tone was completely gone out of the kit, and so anyway, I've been asked to maybe start bringing this kit and doing some things, so that'll be cool. See how that goes. But I'm digging this kit, and it is kind of like a gleaming jewel, so I'm a little bit hesitant to have like a bunch of random people hop on and just start banging away on it, especially if it's out at like a club, or a bar, and people are drinking, because I don't drink, so it's like usually when I go, I'm just going to play, and as everyone else is getting a little bit looser throughout the night, I'm usually getting more loosened up with my playing, so it's kind of a funny dynamic. But I hang out and do the thing, and I just don't drink. So I hope everyone's doing well. Love ya. Happy drumming. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.